Is rent due soon? Me too. You know, it got me thinking. I do a lot of videos about different types of Redditors, Reddit communities, whatever. But imagine if your landlord was a Redditor. Well, that's what we have today. So I went through a few different subreddits and collected some landlord content. Now, I've been extremely lucky in my life. Every landlord I've ever had has been relatively chill. I've literally never had a problem. But I always hear about people having landlord problems, and now I'm seeing it. And we're just gonna get right into it. But before I do that, I just want to say, hey guys, how's it going? I am so happy to see you again. And if you're new here, also don't forget to join the Discord server. Link is in the description down below. And follow me on Twitch. I promise I'll stream again. Anyways, let's get right into it. This first one here, I don't even know what to say about this. All right, so this is a listing on Facebook Marketplace for a house to rent. This property does not have electricity or running water. $550 a month, by the way. You're basically paying $550 a month to live in a rundown shack in the woods that you could have just lived in for free because this guy clearly doesn't take care of this place. There's a well on the property which you could run a 220 volt generator to. The well may work. I don't know. There's a creek next to the house. That's wild. He's like, you might be able to get water here. Not too sure. There's a fucking creek here. I mean, isn't that water? Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Again, this is all shit you can do for free. You could just squat in this bitch and he'll never know. The toilet flushes. Okay, so there's water. What are you talking about then? How do you not know? Okay, bro. How do you not know if there's running water, but the toilet flushes? Is this your first time here? I'd love to know how this person got a hold of this property. It's a good roof, metal. I put new flooring throughout the house. I doubt that. However, the kitchen and room off of it are sloped. New windows have been installed at key points. Okay, so he probably installed one new window because it was broken. You would need generator battery, box drinking water supply, and propane to cook on. It's a 1-year lease. It's $1,100 to move in. It's $550 a month. I just can't get over that you say, I don't know, there's a creek nearby. There might be running water. By the way, the toilet flushes, but nothing else has water. You will need to drink water out of a box. The house is sloped. No, but it's a good roof. It's metal. Something tells me that this guy doesn't own this place. I think he found it in the woods and is now trying to rent it for $550 a month. Description. This is an off-grid house. Oh, really? The roof doesn't leak. Maybe a little. Man, why are you second guessing yourself? I feel like you've never been here. Maybe a little in the bathroom would be an easy repair. Then fucking repair it? I don't know. The house sits on a creek. It has a well there, which I assume it's working. Fucking, how do you not check? You could hook a generator up to it. It needs to be 210 volts, I believe, to make it work. All this shit you just don't know. Just like, yeah, I mean, there's this place in the woods. I'm renting it out. You might need some stuff. I actually don't know if you need the stuff, but you probably need the stuff. Maybe not. I don't know. I did some repairs. The toilet flushes. It would be an adventure. Yeah, dude, I want to move into an adventure on a 1-year lease. That's what I want my next place to be, a fucking adventure. It would be an adventure. You definitely need a generator and a battery box, solar panels, propane, cooking fans. Call if you're interested. $550 a month, $550 deposit, 1-year lease, $1,100 to move in. Shane, we need to have a talk, brother. You're calling your place an adventure on a 1-year lease, $1,100 to move in? Shane. This is embarrassing. Look at the gap here. Look at the fucking gap here from where the door is opening. What is this? What is this? This is okay. And you can't even take a clear picture. You know what? This is the one time I will defend taking blurry pictures because I don't think I want to see the details. Brother, is this just floorboard? Yeah, I installed new flooring in the house. Nah, this has got to be a joke. Dude, this is wretched. This is wretched. This reminds me, have you guys ever seen the movie Mama? How like the two little girls go and live in that like fucking house in the woods with their mama? That's what this place reminds me of. No. Dude, animals are chewing around the door and into the place. You installed this flooring? What did you do? What is this? What is this? Dude, installed is a strong word. Brother, what do you want us to see here? This looks like still shots from like found footage of someone getting murdered. Yeah, nah, nobody can live here. Nobody can live here, dude. Unless it's free, nobody can live here, dude. Dude, it is being reclaimed by nature. It belongs to the forest now. Is this the creek? Is this the creek in question? It's just a bunch of dead leaves with a bit of water. Yo, if you guys are interested, call Shane. That's man, that's egregious. You cannot pay someone to live in a place like that. All right, this next listing doesn't actually show the place. It's more about the description of the listing. Room available for $550 plus last month's rent and $250 deposit. Okay. Cheaper than the last place already, and I'm sure it's livable. No couples and no overnight guests. No pet allow. No smoking, no drinking, no cooking. Yeah, you could come here and just stare at the fucking wall for $550 a month. I don't want to see you doing anything, bro. With arrangements, maybe once a week you could cook. I mean, that's all you need. You know, one big hearty meal once a week, $550 a month. Hell, you're saving money. If your room's too dirty, I can ask you to move out anytime. What do you want? You just want free money is what you want. Give notice if you want to move out at least 3 weeks. No cloud music? What the fuck is cloud music? Wait, what's cloud music? What was this person's previous tenant doing for them to like be like, no cloud music? What's cloud music? And why was it so obnoxious? If you live here, the fucking landlord basically wants you to stand in your room and stare at the wall like this and not do anything. Not make a mess, not cook, no doing anything. No cloud music for sure. Honestly, last place isn't looking so bad now. At least there, you could have unlimited cloud music. Oh shit. This is nice. 4 beds, 3 bath, $1,000 a month? Are we kidding? Oh, wait, I just looked at the top line of the description that's just peeking out here. Unique business opportunity situation. Okay, dude. What kind of fucking shit scheme you got going on here? Description. Unique business opportunity situation. This home is a short-term rental, like Airbnb, Vrbo, etc. I'm looking for someone to live there and care for the place. It would still be used as an STR, so this means you'd have to clean it spotless prior, then leave for however long the stay is, and return after. You're paying $1,000 a month to be a live-in maid, who also has to have another place to live sometimes. You're just losing money to like be somewhere sometimes. In summers, the home is usually rented every weekend or more. In winter and spring, much less. So some months you'd be displaced quite a bit. Why would I be paying you for this then? In others, rarely. So yes, it's not your traditional rental situation, I'd fucking say. I'm paying you to work for you and not live there sometimes. What is this unique business opportunity, bro? You know what? Yeah, it is unique. I wouldn't call it a business opportunity. Oh no, you know what? He says business opportunity situation. Situation is like a nullifying statement here. There is no free lunch, as they say. You'd pay all utilities, handle all maintenance. This just keeps getting worse and worse. I'd pay for any required upkeep. You'd water, mow the yard, shovel, etc. as needed. Yeah. Okay, so don't worry. You don't have to pay for the upkeep. You just have to do everything else and not really live there. This is quite the opportunity. Your rent would be deducted per diem. You are not able to use the house. For this property, you must have a totally clean rental and background record, be demonstrated in housekeeping and ideally the hospitality industry. They'd be fucking working then. They wouldn't be signing up to pay you to work for you because they'd still have to rent another house at the same time. Be flexible and able to accommodate a stay on short notice. Pet possible, but not preferred. Ideally, this is a single to couple living situation, not a group of 3 to 4 people. Yeah. Why does it matter then, dude? House comes fully furnished. You must use our furnishings. You can keep clothing and personal belongings at the home, of course. Oh, the graciousness. You are by far getting more value than we are receiving in return for cleaning and maintenance services. You're fucking deluded, brother. Blake? His name's Blake? Blake, I think you got some worms or parasites in your brain. You're making money off of someone fucking just being your live-in maid. Okay, this one just looks like a tiny, I don't know, it's got like New York apartment vibes. It's so small. $950 a month, studio, 1 bath, 400 square feet. Please tell me why I should want you as a tenant and what you do for a living. Why you should want me as a tenant, so I could pay your bills for you? So I could rent this place and pay your bills for you? That's why you should want me as a tenant? I do not have time to respond to 100 replies saying, I want to view the apartment. Otherwise, you won't receive a response. Do not bother applying if you do not have a verifiable income of more than $40,000. Apartment is for 1 person due to size. No pets, no smokers, and no vapors. Man, a lot of vape hate here. So essentially you have to like job interview to be able to rent the 400 square foot apartment for $1,000 a month. I'm guessing this is the bedroom? Just a fucking nook up here? Look, don't get me wrong. That little place, it's like cozy up there, but like that would get so fucking exhausting. Having to go up that ladder every night for bed and you just are in this like confined space. It sucks too, because someone who's just like completely run out of options is gonna have to like apply to live here, and then the person's gonna be like, no, I need to know why I should have you as a tenant. Don't you have bills to pay? Don't you need my money? Okay, so this next little small segment here is we got a couple posts that are more like landlord renter interactions. And the first one here is pretty funny. So I guess they received this notice of like reducing moisture in your home from their landlords. And it says all this stuff about how like, oh, moisture and dust are going to create mold. So you got to wipe your windowsills and windows, ventilate, open your windows in the morning. But then down here in the note section, the main source of domestic condensation is people, which sucks because, you know, you got to have people in the apartments to pay for them. Ugh. Anything that releases some water vapor into the air will increase humidity and eventually contribute to condensation. If a person does the following over the course of a day: drinks 2 cups of coffee or tea, boils 1 pan of water for 10 minutes, takes a shower, uses the dishwasher, washes and dries 2 kg of clothing, or breathes normally, they will contribute around 2 kilograms of water into the air. Yeah, guys, you just want to like dial it back on all these things, you know, just don't drink as much coffee or tea, stop boiling water, don't take a shower, just like reduce on the dishes and the laundry. Also, if you could just like not breathe as much, that would be great. Mold issues, you know? And then it costs money for us to come out every time and fix the mold issue. So if you guys can just every once in a while, that'd be nice. Adding breathes normally there is such a fucking punch in the cock. Like, what a dick move. Everything else already is a little annoying because it's like, that's normal things that you just like do on a daily basis. Just like kind of bare minimum human stuff. Breathing normally also. You being alive and in the apartment, I know you're giving us your money and that's how we all pay for our bills too, but like, if you could just, if there was a way that you could be dead in there and still paying us, I'd love it. You know, it'd be great for all of us, right? But unfortunately we can't, so you're gonna have to stop breathing so much. That's wow. That's good. That's good stuff. Okay, here's another property management notice. New announcement for Wood Manor. Key. We are missing a key for our excavator. Someone took the key and we need it back. Every tenant at Wood Manor will be charged $200 until it's returned. Dude, I don't know if you could do that. Look, it's a bold bluff, but I'm not sure you're allowed to do that. We will also give a reward if it's found. Yeah, everyone else is $200. That's crazy. Yeah, one of our construction guys lost a fucking key, so now you guys are going to be charged $200 until we find it. Fuck you. Damn, that's frustrating. I don't know, that's pissing me off. All right, here we got a text interaction between a landlord and their tenant. Oh my god, the opening. My nose is clogged up, possibly from your strong food smells this afternoon. I made split pea soup. Yo, strong food smells, split pea soup. Man, I just don't think you're cut out for life. You got that weak of a bloodline that you can't stand the smell of split pea soup. How is your nose getting clogged from soup? Strong smell. Garlic? Onions, meat as ingredients? Yo, the 3 things that are almost in every fucking meal ever, those smell bad. You know, those are strong smells. And I don't care that almost every single meal ever is cooked with those 3 fucking things. That's strong. You should probably think about cooking something else. But it doesn't get clogged when you cook seafood? Okay, a little bit of lore here. All right, I guess the landlord had a seafood moment a couple weeks back and maybe it's built some tension. I added a little tuna into the clam chowder. Look, dude, you made fucking split. You got garlic, onions, and then what? I add a little bit of tuna to the clam chowder and suddenly it's a problem. Hey, look, I love a chowder. I love a clam chowder. Adding a little tuna into the clam chowder and letting that shit just stew and brew and toil and bubble on the stove, that's smelly. Look, probably good, but that's fucking smelly. That's gonna smell like a stray cat in the house. I added a little tuna into the clam chowder and microwaved it undercover. Kitchen fan was turned on, kitchen window opened, may or may not have had the kitchen doors closed. I don't know, who's to say? I was in a daze after the fucking clam chowder, you know? The soup container was closed and opened it in my room. Did not think the smell would spread out. I had the soup last night, nose not clogged. You were not home. Next time when you smell something, notify me right away. Then I would know if I was effective in reducing the smell. I don't even think you have to tell someone that when they're making tuna mixed into clam chowder that it's gonna smell. I feel like you should just know, like, damn, I'm making some stink shit right now. I'm making some stink in this pot right now. You should just gotta know. I think it's okay if you're also not gonna complain about garlic, onions, and meat in a split pea soup. Yeah. I'm thinking about the comparison now and how insane that is. You're complaining about split pea soup and you fucking made tuna clam chowder. I really hope they get it resolved though. I just love the way he said that. I added a little tuna to the clam chowder. 2 of the stinkiest things ever. Okay, now we got a couple of landlord specials here. If you don't know what the landlord special is, it's when you get the landlord to fix something and they do an absolutely dog shit job the laziest way possible. It's very common. It happens. So this is a landlord claiming that they fixed the cabinets in the house. So this is the original cabinets. Right here, this photo is the original cabinet. Still, look, I mean, you know, not all cabinets have handles on them, but like, I feel like these are not whatever. This is the cabinets that they got when they moved in. So they toured the place, saw these cabinets, and then moved in and got these fucking cabinets. And then, right? And then he got the landlord to fix the cabinets, to which he did this. That's crazy. No, it's a rustic vibe. Very popular right now. It's a rustic, raw look. What, you don't know anything about fucking interior design? No. This is very in right now. Bro, with the jagged edge on it still? Be like fucking splintering your fingers every time you open it? Holy fuck. All right, what do we... Yo, did someone forget something? I can't really see the problem. It just looks like a lot of white. Oh, the tools. Also, my favorite thing about this is that there was very clearly 2 opportunities for someone to notice and get rid of the tools. Not only did they put the strapping over the tools to secure them there, someone came by after and painted over it, and they could have been like, yo, those don't belong there. Also, why is there just a beam jutting out like a foot past the house? I love this so much. So much charm in having a place, in like living in a place like this at some point in your life. Is ridiculous and fucking crazy. But like, I feel like everyone's had one of these places before, you know? Jesus, dude. Fucking, it's just so like right there. Like, get it out of there. Okay, so this person had the landlord come and repair their microwave, and I guess the solution was taking the power bar of the tenant and just plugging it out of the cabinet onto a power bar, zip tied to the other cabinet. Is this just like a temporary thing, or did he just fucking do this and go, job's done? So he was fucking using that power bar. He was using the power bar, and the landlord just came in and fucking took it, unplugged everything. Yeah, like, I feel like it's not that hard to be like, oh, if I'm gonna do this really stupid thing, which is put the power bar here, I could just run out to the store real quick and buy a power bar. No. Why would I do that when the tenant has a power bar right here? Look, obviously it's not in use. What, there's like 4 or 5 things plugged into it? It's barely being used. We'll just strap it to his cabinet and plug the microwave in there. Wow. It is creative. I'll give him that. That's creative. Okay, so this guy said his deck paint was peeling, so the landlord came over and just stained the deck instead. But yeah, he stained the deck. No. Your landlord fucking murdered someone on your deck. What? I just don't understand. Why would they do this? Like, isn't it your property? Like, wouldn't you want it to be nice? Because, like, tenant moves out fucking next month, and now you gotta come back and fix what you fucked up. I don't understand. Dude, that's brutal. Look at the brush strokes. Yeah, no, it looks like you... Like, it looks like the landlord... Yeah, look, this is a body print. The landlord fucking killed one of your pets and spread it out over the fucking deck. You gotta make sure all your dogs are accounted for. Holy shit. Yeah, this is wild. It just looks like someone got murdered on your deck. Dude, the brush strokes back here? Oh, man. Okay, and we're gonna cap off the Landlords of Reddit with a nice little story here. The story is titled, My Landlord Came Into My Apartment. I'm a 21-year-old male. I'm a college student who rents an off-campus apartment 2 minutes from my university. My 2 roommates and I rent from a private landlord, a 70-year-old male, because he offered us the cheapest price. The previous tenants warned us a few times about the landlord's actions, but we decided to ignore it. Bad mistake. He dropped in a few times unannounced, which we explained that he was not allowed to do, and that seemed to work, until the other night. Let me backtrack to last week. He showed the apartment to prospective tenants and on his way out, promised to come by sometime over the next week to fix my bathroom sink. He also said that he would let us know with adequate warning when he would come over. And then we get to the following Monday. It's about 5:30 p.m. and we hear the doorbell ring. We open it, and there's my landlord with no warning, holding 2 cell phones and asking to come in and look at the sink. He also asked for the Wi-Fi password, something he never did before. At this time, I decided to go on a run, and that is when I noticed him charging one of his 2 phones. He asked me how far I usually run, and I responded by saying, 2 or 3 miles, which he seemed happy to hear, knowing I would be gone for a decent bit. Oh, dude, my landlord shows up with 2 phones asking for the Wi-Fi and how long I'm going to be gone? Nah, no thanks. No, you can come back another day, actually. Nah, you go take care of what you need to take care of. You come back another day. I went out and ran 3 or so miles and came back to the house around a half an hour later, noticing that his car was still outside. I went into the house and noticed my bathroom door shut, assuming that meant he was fixing my sink. I was wrong. I heard a strange sound coming from the room, and when I got closer to the door, I could confirm. My landlord was watching porn in my bathroom. Like, you have your own house to jerk off at. Oh, wait? I don't know. What's the thrill of jerking off in someone else's house? It's just the thought process is fucking insane. Shocked, I ran outside and called my girlfriend. After the initial shock, she encouraged me to kick him out of the house. Before I could get back inside, he came out the door. I asked him if the sink was fixed. He responded, yes. This was a lie. So he didn't even fix the sink. My man was gooning for 30 minutes, didn't fix your sink, and just fucks off. Oh, man. He then said he would be back tomorrow, and I flipped. I berated him for his actions and told him, I know you own this place, but I live here. He couldn't muster up much beyond a cowardly, I don't usually watch that stuff. Which is even worse. Okay, you don't usually watch that stuff, so you came over to my place to fucking watch it? Eat a dick, dude. I later discovered his phone in the bathroom, and to my horror, his fluids on my toilet seat. Nah, I don't know. I don't even know what I would do. I wouldn't be happy. Wouldn't be happy. I used toilet paper to transport the phone outside, which he later returned to retrieve. After pacing for 2 hours, I notified authorities to determine whether or not I needed to leave the bathroom the way it was, or if pictures would be enough evidence in case anything legal stemmed from the situation. Pictures and videos would be enough. My roommate and I contacted state provided assistance for tenants the next morning, and with their help, we were able to write a letter to get him to agree to terminate our lease. Oh my god. Dude, the top comment, I was thinking this too. Check for hidden cameras immediately. He didn't need Wi-Fi to watch on his phone. He could have used data, but he might want to connect a device he's hidden somewhere. Yep. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy for sure. Anyways, guys, that's where I'm gonna end today's video. Do you guys have any horrifying landlord stories? I'd love to hear them, because I don't have any of my own. I've had a relatively chill time renting places. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like down below, and if you're new here, also, don't forget to join the Discord server. Link is in the description down below. With all that out of the way, guys, I hope you guys have yourselves a fantastic day. Jerk off at someone else's house. And I'll see you next time.